All right, hello YouTube. Welcome back to the aircraft. We are in the Cessna 182, and we are sitting here in Naples. I did a flight to do some testing, and I went horribly. All of my controls were messed up, and I had to do a lot of stuff. Let me check my flight plan, make sure this is right. Yeah, okay, that is correct. Let's get into the map screen and let's call for, I've already done all our startup procedures. Let's call for taxi clearance. I should probably turn on my alternator though. And let's see, 2993. Pretty close. All right. Naples ground, November 615 Tango, request taxi for departure.
November 615 Tango, runway 23 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 23 taxi via Alpha.
November 615 Tango, contact Naples Tower 128.5.
Tower on 1285, good day. $128.5. We didn't even start taxiing yet. All right, let's get the parking brake off, and we'll just taxi right through this guy like we always do, because runway 23 is over that way. Now she's a bit choppy here on the ground. By a bit choppy, I mean severely choppy. Wow. So everything was fine when I was out over the ocean, but now that I'm here where there's other stuff going on, it is horrible. And let me see. Be right back. Okay, I changed a couple of settings. Hopefully that's okay. Naples Tower, November 615 Tango, ready for departure, runway 23.
November 615 Tango, Naples Tower, wind 265 at 11, fly heading 230, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff, runway 23, 615 Tango. The landing lights on. Let's go ahead and go. 40 knots, 50 knots, 60 knots, 70 knots, slight back pressure. We're climbing, let's tap the brakes and get the gear up.
November 615 Tango, contact Fort Myers departure.
Going to departure, good day. Fort Myers departure, November 615 Tango is climbing through 1,100 for 4,000.
November 615 Tango, Fort Myers departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000 feet, altimeter 299er tree.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet, altimeter 299er3, November 615 Tango.
November 615 Tango, turn right, heading tree 40.
Turn right, heading 340.
November 615 Tango, contact Miami Center 134.75.
Going to 134.75, good day. Miami departure, November 615 Tango, with you, climbing through 2,400.
Miami Center, Sunwing 4166, good afternoon, flight level 330.
Let's get the autopilot on.
Sunwing 4166, Miami Center, radar contact.
We're climbing like a maniac right now, but that's okay.
November 615 Tango, Miami Center, roger. Brickyard 5592, contact Miami Center 132.45.
Contact Miami Center 132.45, Brickyard 5592.
Golf course back there?
Miami Center, Silver Wings 70, 16,100 feet.
We're losing speed fast with this super climb, but we are fixing to level off. Alright, let's get all this set. God, bouncing all over the place. Let's go ahead, close the cowl flaps. We'll keep an eye on that temperature there. Okay, it's about time that you tell me to turn right here and get back on my course.
November 615 Tango, clear direct KR69RS, resume on navigation.
Clear direct KR69 Foxtrot, resume on navigation. November 615 Tango. activate direct to that. We'll go back, whoops, map, and we'll hit nav hold. That'll put us going direct. Our original course was way over here, but now we're going direct. I just learned that the other day. So you can see we're only going 62 miles total to our destination. I was trying for a 30-minute flight to see what it does for video time. And yeah, let's see how this does. Super windy outside. I have the air conditioner on. So I don't know what's going to happen here. And
Sunwing 4166. Contact Miami Center tree 275.
Now, airport we're going to is uncontrolled.
166. Bye bye.
Airport we're going to is uncontrolled, so I won't have any tower frequency or anything there. So we will just simulate that I'm calling the local frequencies. Now, if you look at my flight plan over here, we get all jaggedy here because I'm trying to avoid all these different airspaces. And actually, this is going to take me a little closer to that one than I wanted to, but it's okay. This big circle is the radio. It's the yellow circle I'm worried about. I'll be right on the edge of it, but there's another one over here, so that's why I had to cut between them. And then we're going kind of halfway between, what was it? I can't remember. Fort Myers and Tampa. It's kind of what we're going between.
738. Contact Miami Center 132.4. See you.
Contact Miami Center 132.4, Sunwing 738. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah, so we're trying to avoid flying through other airports' airspace and stuff. I did another test flight when on my way up here, how I got to Naples, and then for all transparency purposes, I ended up crashing because when I booted up the simulator, all of my controls were gone. And one of the things I did not check, I have 2 throttle quadrants, so when I'm flying the
November 615 Tango. Contact Miami Center tree 275. Take care.
Miami Center 33275, good day. So I tuned that in, now I'll switch to it. Miami Center, November 615 Tango at 4,000 feet.
November 615 Tango, Miami Center. Copy.
Yeah, so I have 2 throttle quadrants. So when I fly the Baron, I can control the the 414. I can control both engines independently. And in this aircraft or in the Mooney, I will set the second throttle quadrant. I'll use the one lever for the flaps. That is handled through what the heck is a SPAD Next. That handles all that stuff. But when it reset my controls over here, what it did, we don't want to look at the ocean. What it did was it changed both throttle quadrants. So when I pulled the flaps all the way down, it killed the mixture and shut the engine off. I had no idea what happened. I figured it out when I was watching the video replay. That airport out there should be Southwest something. And then the next one, which we might not be able to see, should be kind of over by the water, somewhere up in here, would be Page Field, and those are both in Fort Myers. This is this view here is as if you're sitting in the back seat on the passenger side. See, there's the seat on the other side. Oh, now they got some view. This is the view from that other back seat. Let me see. What this is doing with my... Yeah, see, my GPU, my CPU and my GPU are both around 40%. I don't know why it's getting choppy from time to time when I have the higher settings, when it's not really doing much. There, I think it looks pretty good, and for you guys, I think it ends up looking better than it does for me. Maybe because I'm sitting so close to this monitor. So where's that other airport? Oh, there it is. All right, we should be about ready to make our turn. Well, that's good timing, huh?
November 615 Tango, Miami Center. Expect radar vectors, runway 31.
Expect radar vectors, runway 31, November 615 Tango. Now, the airport I'm going to does not have, I don't think, it is, let's see, we're going to Kvnc. Sometimes they'll have one in here and not. Kvnc, there it is. There's the weather right there. Wind is 254 at 6. It won't tell me the rest of it. That's crazy. Okay, now I got to tune back into the station that I was on, which I don't remember. What frequency was I on? Three 275. Yeah. I forgot that changes it. Miami Center, November 615 Tango with you at 4,000 feet. So runway 31, winds are 254, only 6 knots, so that's not too bad. This center frequency is pretty quiet, huh? All right, we're about ready to make our turn here. Another 20 seconds or so. Yeah, I did not even think of checking my that it was killing my throttles or any of that stuff with both sets of handles, because I thought it defaulted to using the SPAD next, but I guess it does when it reset back to the default everything. So hey, there's some ball fields. The default would set your throttle quadrant to run your throttles. That does make sense. Alright, how many more legs do we got here? Oh, okay, yeah, we have... The last leg is only like 9 miles. Looking bird right there. Thumbnail times. So Kelly was telling me, she asked what the max altitude is of this plane. And I said, well, you don't want to go much over 10,000 feet without oxygen, and this is not a pressurized aircraft. I said, but I think it's around 18,000. And then I Googled it, and 18,100. That's pretty close. If you got the turbocharged version, you can go up to 20,000 feet. And then she said that, yeah, she was thinking it would be neat to go to Colorado and fly over all the 14,000 foot peaks, which would be cool. Not in this aircraft, though. I could do it in the Mooney. That's pressurized. Or, of course, the 414. It's an idea. Yeah, so there's a very slim chance that we're going to hit this next point
Sunwing
because
4166. Contact Miami Center 132.4.
we're going to get too close and it's going to tell me,
Contact Miami Center
they're going to start
132.4.
vectoring.
Sunwing 4166.
November 615 Tango. Venice Municipal Landing runway tree 1.
Roger that. Venice Municipal landing runway 31, November 615 Tango.
November 615 Tango. Contact Tampa approach 1 tree 5.5.
Tampa approach on 1355. Good day. Tampa approach, November 615 Tango with you at 4,000 feet.
November 615 Tango, Tampa approach. Altimeter 299er6. Expect the visual approach runway tree 1.
Altimeter 299er6, expect visual for runway 31. November 615 Tango.
November 615 Tango, descend and maintain 2000. Altimeter 299er6.
Descend and maintain 2,000. Altimeter 299er6. November 615 Tango. I'm kind of pausing a lot between what I say, hoping that helps. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. 254 at 6. That's not bad. Much better than what we had down there at the Keys when the winds were at like 15 to 20 knots with gusts close to 30. What is that? Oh, it was just a couple trees by that little cul-de-sac ending. That little airport is
November 734 Alpha Mike, descend maintain 2000 feet.
that is Coral Creek Airport in Placidia.
Maintain 2000 feet. November 734 Alpha Mike.
I could have landed there. We'd already be landing. That's okay. We're down to 2,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and go full rich. When we get down to about, I don't know, 10 miles maybe, is where I'm going to go ahead and put the gear down. First notch of flaps. I always did leave my landing lights on. we're heading almost directly right now at runway heading. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got here? I think that's it. I think that's our guy.
November 615 Tango, turn right, heading tree 25 vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 325, vectors for the approach. November 615 Tango. That was crazy. Did the altimeter change? Alright, we're about 10 miles out. Let's go ahead and get that gear down.
November 615 Tango, airport is at your 12 o'clock 10 miles. Report the field in sight.
November 615 Tango, we have the field in sight.
November 615 Tango, cleared visual approach runway tree 1.
Put the flaps down one notch. Cleared visual approach runway 31. November 615 Tango.
November 615 Tango, no tower services available at Venice Municipal. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Good day. 615 Tango. Alright. And I'm just going to switch to a random frequency so it doesn't, probably be like 122.8 or one of those. Venice Municipal, Cessna November 615 Tango, inbound to land runway 31 on about a 7-mile final. Straight in approach. Kill the autopilot. And let's go to second notch of flaps. Correct for the ballooning. A little bit of power. We're going to go full prop for landing. All right, we are on about a 5-mile final now. Let's do another check. We got our 3 down and locked. We got our flaps in the middle position. Full prop, full rich, fully too high. Put a little bit of power so we can get dropping down a little bit. some more power. We are still way too high. I think I can see the VASI lights on the left side there. And Venice Municipal, Cessna November 615 Tango on a 3-mile final, runway 31 to land. All right, let's go, let's do this. Let's look at PAX 2 and put the flaps all the way down. There's our flaps all the way down. Let's get in the front so we can actually drive the plane instead of crashing it. So the winds are coming from that direction. I should point the arrow the opposite way when I do that, huh? Yeah, it's definitely windier here than where we're landing. I say as I hit a big old bump. It's kind of like a motion seat though, because that wind is rumbling my trailer pretty severely. I'm wobbling around in my trailer. Let's get the flaps up. And we will go out on this taxiway right here. And I kind of missed because those stupid taxi lights sticking out. And Venice Municipal traffic. Cessna November 615 Tango is clear of the runway. Turn off those landing lights. We already got the flaps up. And let me come over here and see where we want to go parking. I don't see any parking spots over here. Oh, they're way over there. We've got a long taxi to go. We're 40 minutes. Yeah, we're not going to go all the way over there. We're going to park over here by these buildings. Of course, I won't be able to pick a parking spot then. Guess not. Guess we will pick a parking spot. I won't be able to pick a spot when I go to take off is the problem. So I gotta go all the way up here to park. Maybe when I go to take off, I can use this runway here. Just taxi over that way. Fuel truck doing a donut over there. And it looks to me like we have a spot right here. Use a bunch of toe brake. Set the parking brake. Let's go outside, see how close I came. I could have pulled forward a little more, but I'm alright. Oh, it looks like they park every other one. I should have just pulled in straight. That's okay. We want to be able to take off straight out of here. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill those taxi lights and the nav lights. Turn the avionics off, and we don't need the alternator on for now because we are going to kill the mixture. So the engine shuts down, and I'll go ahead and pull the prop. Go ahead and set the magnetos to off. In theory, they're not. It's not working. Magneto off isn't working. Because it should have went all the way there. That's weird. Okay, I had set it to turn the beacon light off and the battery. So there we go. There is our flight. We are sitting here at Venice Municipal. See, they parked all forward. So I'll take it. I'll take it. So thanks for watching. I'm going to turn into a 42-minute, 43-minute video. Not too shabby. So thanks for watching, and thanks for flying with me. Next flight will be part way. I don't think we're going all the way, but we're almost back to getting my 414. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace!